Anyway, it's Mini Melissa, aka Jaquel, doing Melissa's part for today. She had a death in her family, so she will not be with us today, and we're sending our positive thoughts and hoping her drive to North Carolina is safe. So, I'm just going to be reading off the sheet. I don't really know any questions, so I won't be able to answer your questions for you. However, we're just asking you to send all questions to support@amazonconsultingexperts.com, and one of our fabulous coaches will get back to you as soon as they can. All right. So I'm going to start so we can keep to our schedule so she won't be disappointed in us. This is going to be on GTIN versus GS1 barcode. So your product will need identifying information to be sold. If it's being sold outside of Amazon, it will need a universal product code or a UPC so that it can be sold in stores. If it is only being sold in Amazon, you can do brand registry where you are not required to have a UPC. Instead, you will use Amazon's FNSKU identifier instead. If your product does not have a GTIN or a global trade item number, such as a UPC, ISBN, or EAN, you can apply for a GTIN exemption. Some categories can require that you have a GTIN, or may require that you have a GTIN. You don't need brand registry to obtain a GTIN exemption. If you can't brand register for some reason, you can still get a GTIN exemption. Barcodes, or UPC, Amazon requires that you use a GS1 barcode. When you register your business with GS1, you get a business certificate and a company prefix. This prefix is used for part of your barcode. GS1 has packages for different quantities of barcodes. Remember that each product variation will need a barcode. There is an annual renewal fee for your barcodes. People have purchased from other sites, but that barcode will not be linked to your company or be registered in GS1's database. The next section is going to be on criteria to meet to get a GTIN. Manufacturer does not supply GTINs. I'm sure Melissa would have said it just like that. Parts don't have a GTIN. Bundles that don't have GTIN, make sure you check the list of products that you can't make into a bundle. Email support for that list. Next section, applying for a GTIN exemption. Support letter from manufacturer stating that they don't provide GTINs and a list of sample products. Make it clear and readable. Includes name and contact info from owner. Clear state that they do not provide GTINs. Provide your contact info, name, email, address, phone number, and website if you have one. There's a template letter on Amazon. Website link to view products or link to, I think she meant to say, link to online image service where you can view pictures of items. Example, take pictures and post it on an image service and give them the link. There are templates of the list that you will need to provide based on that category that your product falls under on Amazon. It will tell you how many products you need from the vendor. Here is a link to more info and the templates you will need to log into Seller Central first, and she provided a link here. Things to be aware of. Some brands require GTIN. There is a list on Amazon. First, apply for the GTIN exemption, but if you can't meet the requirements or you keep getting rejected, then do the GS1 barcode. Don't purchase barcodes from anyone other than GS1. It is against Amazon's TOS, Terms of Service. So if you have any questions on all this, I'm sure you probably do, send it to support@amazonconsultingexperts.com, and as soon as one of our coaches can, they will be happy to answer all your questions.